Welcome back to Destination Playdate. I am your host, Attack Slug, and this is Generations, out now on itch for a price of $5. Link down in the description. As always, full disclosure, they sent me a copy. Now let's hop in and I will try my absolute best to explain how to play this matching puzzle game. So, it is a match 3, match 4, match 5 type game, but there is a bit of a twist on how you match things, and that is, the last piece you place is where the matching happens. So, we are aging up by matching similar tiles. We begin with the stork, and placing 3 storks on this board gives me a baby. And you will notice it went down to where that last piece was placed. So, we now have 3 storks, again, if we can, and 1, 2, and a 3. So, if you want to hold a piece, you hold the A button, it goes to the other table, the other side of the couch, and then you can continue doing what you do. So right now, what I want to do is place a stork here, place a stork here, and then I'm going to use the crank to go to the other side, other table, and put the stork here, because that's going to put that baby right where I want it in that middle spot. I can not only match 3, I can match 4, and that goes into a child. Your goal here is to match larger and larger groups of these cards, these tiles, these portraits, and then combo them into even older and older until eventually you have the seniors and you match a whole generation and that ages up all your cards. We'll get there. So, now I have a child, I have the baby is my next one, and after that on the couch is the stork. So, generally, you want to kind of build towards the center. And you'll notice all of the grayed out boxes will turn white once you have a tile in the adjacent section. So I'm going to go over here with this other kid and this stork and try to build out more of the board a little bit to get things rolling in a better capacity. The one thing you'll notice here is that on the screen on the computer here, this is kind of a bit easier to read. On an actual Playdate, because you have both guys and girls of each age demographic, it can get kind of a bit hard to keep track of. And so looking at the background of the actual portrait and how the lines are situated, kind of, for me, is a little easier to kind of, in order to not make obvious mistakes, if you could possibly help it. So, we have the kid next to the kid, and we have 2 of the older teens there, which will turn into adults if I can get a third one of those, and I want to see if I put it here, it's going to match up to that, and then, well, for now, we'll do that. So now we have, again, another L shape that is possible, but you don't want to put it right there in that corner because it's going to match into where that corner is, and that kind of makes things, again, it takes some time to get used to how this game actually functions and works because it does get a bit hectic. Now, they will draw you older cards than just the storks and the babies. So, that is a possibility with that. Yes, so right here, I'm going to put this kid right here. It's going to match up, and then it's going to match the L shape. Watch. Match that one, then that one, and look at that. We comboed that thing. So now we have an adult in the middle row on the top. And we need 3 of those to get into the seniors, but also I earned a bonus. By doing a combo, I now have another adult over on the other table I can use wherever I'd want to use them. So I feel like that one should go down on the bottom row. And I'm aiming to match another one right in that center area. I have another adult, and I have no good spot for that adult right now. So again, hold the A button, put it on the other table, and then we'll get to it when we can get to it. But at the moment, oh, also, importantly, if you didn't mean to put that there, and it did not cause a match to happen, B button backs you out. So you don't have to put it there, you can put it somewhere else and make that do that. So that is important to know on that B-ness. I'm going to put it over here on the other side and try to get this thing happening in this direction. So I'm already kind of a little hosed here because I want to have this go in a different direction, but right now we're going to put this up here, It's going to match upwards. And we are still trying to get that middle spot into an adult to match those 3. So right now we're going to stork over here, and this kid over here, and another kid. I can go in the corner here for the time being. Is fine. But, again, once you match, you can't take it back. It's kind of how that goes. I can put this stork up here, and then put this guy over here. And then, because I have the saved adult on the other table, we crank it, and then put that adult right in that center, right? And that's going to bring in all of those, and now we have a senior. And 3 seniors will advance the whole board by a generation and gives you a nice big score, big points, big money. So hit those storks in there and get more babies and to get more children and get more teenagers, and it kind of goes on like that. So we're going to try to do a good job here and hope for the best. It is a game about having to think and plan your further moves in a certain variety and fashion. So talking over at the same time is a little bit difficult. So if I'm making some dumb moves here, my apologies. So we're going to put this guy here, and there we go with that. And now we have an adult right next to that senior. Teen on top and teen on the bottom, and adult in the middle. The middle. So stork, a stork. Okay, we have another adult. We're going to save that adult. Now then, child, go up there. Be free. Be free. So we will, if we build here and we build here, then when this collapses upon itself, which it hopefully will at some point, we'll be okay with how we're going with these things. So yes, if we can get one more of those, we'll be okay with that particular part of the equation. But again, a lot of babies doing baby things and causing me a headache. So we're going to go down here with this adult. And now we will use the other adult to form a 3. And now we have, in the two center columns, we have 2 seniors. Can we get a 3rd senior in here and actually get myself through a generation is the question. I'm going to say maybe. I'm not going to guarantee it. Once every spot is filled up, that is indeed game over. So, things to keep in mind here with how this goes. Aha! There is an adult on the couch. So, I think if we put this here and the adult in here, we now have... No. Back up. So, I got to get this stork, right? Use it. And then I want to store the adult over there. Because we want that adult in that empty spot in the middle. And then we have the 3 seniors to make that generation. So, it's getting real tight here in this beadness. Alright, we got 3 of these. And we can do 3 of these. And those go up. That's another adult up there, which is not what we want or need, but hey, these things happen. These things happen. So we'll do those into there, and then we'll stork it, and stork it, and stork it up there. No. Baby. So I'll put him over there, and again up there, if we can. Way too many children in this family. All I can say. Way too many. Okay, this kid with the hat goes up here. That means a teenager. Then one of those, and we'll put the adult. We have 2 adults now. So, this is what we're going to do. 1 adult up here. Crank it. 1 adult right here. Generation. And everyone ages up 1 spot, and a bunch of points go into your account, and that's how that works. Now, what you really want to do is actually hold off on making that call until you have the piece on the board longer, and then when it's on the board longer, your score gets even higher from doing that change in the generation. Okay, I've pretty much hosed myself here on how this is supposed to work, because it's not going to do a catty corner match with those 3, and this might be it for... No, I'm sorry. I get a little bit more there, but that's not where I wanted that senior. But I can indeed choose my bonus senior and make that a generation and get myself over 2,000 points. I got there. So hopefully this video explained a little bit of how this game works. We have the high scores on the main menu. We have the options to have the sound on and off and the cat be in different spots, or be random, or have the cat off. I don't know why you would, but you can. And your stats on your combos, chains, and generations. So, I am your host, Attack Slug. This is Generations on the Playdate. It is $5 out now, link in the description. I'll see you next time, right here, for more videos, and I'm out.